Hello, I'll be continuing the manga development. So today we'll be focusing on the detail screen. How it works is that the user, when they play any manga from the home screen, let's say this manga called The Gamer, they'll be rerouted to the detail screen and some information such as a manga title, the manga image, and the manga URL will be passed along to the detail screen. Once we're inside the detail screen, we can easily render the URL, easily render the image and the title as it was passed along in the home screen. But we need to web scrape the URL to get the information about the description, the genre, and the chapters, and also the author of the author of the manga. So let's begin. So what I want to do first is to detect or test, that is working, or write a function that when the user clicks on any manga, right, we'll just display it or print it out, and just to double, check everything, make everything works. So let's go there. So it will be obviously in the manga card, because each one of this is a card. So whenever we click on the card, we want to run a specific function. And how Flutter can detect that if it's played is by using a gesture detector widget. So we can type a gesture detector widget. And what do we want? We want on tab. What do we want to do on tab? We want to print out. We want to print out the manga image and the manga title. Let's save it. Reload. Hot reload. And if I click, yes, you can see, and it works. It works because the first one I played the cafe, second one I played the gamer. Okay, so we are able to render the image and the title later in the detail screen, but we also need to get information from a description. The description, genre, chapter, and the author from the manga. And how we're going to do that is, as I mentioned, the home screen will also send a manga URL. So where are we going to get a manga URL? Well, we need to add it in the home screen and tell them to scrape additional information. So why don't we do this? And let's go here. Let's put this. We can say manga URL list, and from here we can web scrape. We just need to specifically get it. So let's say manga URL web scraper.get element, and let me open on my other side, so it'll be here. And how we get a URL is through let's see. So we want to click on the image. As you can see, right, we are able to click, and if we click, it will link us to manga itself. So we need to get this element and see what's inside. So we can click this and see that, oh, actually the A tag href, that has the information and is exactly what we want, 115996, and this is 115196. So we need to web scrape this, which is, if you can see, so we only need the A tag. So we just need to get the inside the div.container container, or actually we can start here, div container main lab. We need to go inside the div panel content homepage, inside the div content homepage item, and after that we can go to the A element, and from the A element we only need the href attribute. So why don't I put this at the side and let's type it. So as I mentioned earlier, what we want is div content main lab, div content homepage, yes, and div, wow, it pretty much is this. Yeah, so and what we want is href. So I can just say href, and why don't we remove this and send this along to the manga card. So I think I copy it, so I can just say manga list URL is that. And now we need to go to manga card to specify that we have another string, which is the manga list URL and update the constructors, and now should be fine. So let's see what's the error. Okay, so this okay, so yeah, we need to tell them the attribute, because we're just giving a list and we specify in the height that is a string. So attribute instead of alt is href, and let's save this. Let's go here, and now let's print this and see if it works. And let's hard reload. Okay, hard reset. And if I click this, I should get 3. Yes, I do. So I get the image, I get the title, and I get the source. I mean, yeah, the URL. So one more thing before I begin the detail screen is I would like to make all this into a widget, because it's a bit messy to me. So how I would like to do is actually in the components, I would like to make a, let's see, home screen, and I will just call this manga list dot start, and I'm just going to drag the manga card inside the home screen. So, and inside the components, I'm going to make another folder for the home detail. Detail screen, because later we will need to use components, and if we put all the components in just one file is a bit messy, and we don't know which component is for which screen. So this is why I'm doing it. So detail screen, and let's go here. So let's see what's wrong. Hey, so home screen component. Let's wait. Okay, you know what? I'll put this here. Detail screen. I just want to be inside the components, and now it's a lot better. So let's go manga list. So we can just say import material, and it's going to be a state list widget. So state list manga list, and it's pretty much copy paste this. So what I want to do, return a, and I need to import the screen, well, not import, so I can just type it here. So make a size variable called screen size, and it's the screen of the mobile, which is media query dot off. So yeah, media query dot off context dot size. So now no more error. So constant stop. Ooh, looks like I misspelled black, but oh well. Let's import this constants, and now we need to import the manga list. So bring along, and also the manga card. So now we're missing is a manga list, and manga list, if I'm not wrong, hey, it's a list. So let's go back. Let's go here, and let's see which is this. So we can just pretty much copy paste. So final is, I'm expecting this. Oh, I don't want this, and I need to import it to the constructor. And let's save this. Now we can remove this, and let's see, it's called manga list, and manga list widget expects a manga list parameter, which is a manga list that we have a web scrape and added right here. And I don't think we no longer need this. Let's save, and let's see what's wrong. So let's manga list URL. I see. So okay, so we need to pass in the manga list URL also. So I think right here I can just say manga list. Is it URL list, or yeah, so URL list and not list URL. And let's update this, and we need to pass in URL list. Yep, URL list, which expects your manga URL list. Let's save and hot. Okay, because I never saved this. I do a hard reset and everything should work. So when I click on this, it still says print. When I click this, specific, yes. So now we can work on the detail screen. So let's create detail screen .dart, import material, stateful detail screen. Okay, and let's see. So the detail screen will have a app bar, and everything below the app bar is the body, and inside the body is will have a child of a single child scroll view, which will have a child of column. Well, the reason why it's inside a single child scroll view, right, is in case some manga, they might have 50 or 80 chapters, and I want the user to be able to scroll down. And I don't want the user to only scroll this, I want to scroll the whole thing. So yeah, inside that single child scroll view is going to be a column, which will be occupied by 3 components, which is the first component will be this, which consists of the manga image, the manga author, and this 3 button. So inside this component, right, inside this component is a column, and the column will be, this will be the first column, and the second column will be all this, I mean like this whole row. Yep, so this whole row of buttons, that's the second column. So why don't we begin that, and let's go back to the detail screen. As I mentioned, it will be a scaffold, and it will be app bar. Ooh, I don't want that. App bar. I want the title to be actually we can link it already, so let me add this. So in the detail screen, I expect 3 items, which is a manga. So expect string, I want manga image, let's see, yep, manga title, and a manga link, which is this 3. So let's create constructor, and it's right here. So the title will be text title, oh not title but manga title. Oh, title, and what I want in the app bar is to have the manga title centered. So title centered, I think, or center title will be true. And below that we have the body, and the body, as I mentioned, will be a container, and inside that container a single child scroll view. So let's write this. So container, so inside that container we'll have a single child scroll view, and inside that single child scroll view we have a child column, and inside that column we have the 3 different components. The first component will be the manga info, which consists of manga image, author, and a 3 button or whatever. The second will be manga dash for now, dash short form for description, which is DE description, and the genre, as you can see, description, this is the description, and this is the genre. And the third component will be the chapters. So manga chapters, which is obviously the chapters. And yeah, so let's begin. Okay, so the manga info, that's right here. So actually I'm going to write the manga info component inside the components folder, which I mean inside the detail screen folder inside the components. So I'm just going to say manga info.dart. What do I want from it? So manga, I mean I need to import material first, stateless, manga info, and it's going to be a container, which is fine. Let's give it a height of 300, a width of double dot infinity, which will means the width or the whole width of the screen. And for now, let's just give it a color of color stop pink. so I can visualize and see like how big the 300 is. And let's import that manga info. So manga info, okay, and inside that manga info detail screen, let's see what's wrong. Okay, no, I'm just going to make this into a state list. Let's see if they, okay, I'm just going to copy this whole thing. I mean, I can use the stateful, but now I think about it, I don't think I need a stateful widget. So, okay, please, actually, do I need, should be fine. So then let me do this, okay, so I'll do this, then I don't need this, constructor, I can do the constructor here and do SS, the manga title. I can just type widget dot manga title, which is fine. And let's go to our home screen. So yeah, we don't need to touch anymore, so we can remove. Let's go to our main dot dart, and instead of rendering home screen every time when we go, I want to render the detail screen, but I'll tell them just imagine that I have played this specific title. So home, okay, so home, I want detail screen, and detail screen will have 3 items because if you remember, I specifically declare that there'll be a string of manga image, title, and link. So let's go back. So manga image, so the image, we can just use this that earlier we test when we click, which is a string. We have another one which is manga title, which is this called I'm the Great Immortal, and another one called manga link, which is this. And let's hard reset. We should go to detail screen, and you can see it's I'm the Great Immortal. So I also noticed that the app bar color is wrong, so let's fix it. So background color, constants, dark gray. Let's reset, and it looks a lot nicer. So let's continue our manga info. So this 300 seems quite too big, so for now I'm just going to put 280, and actually I'm just going to do everything, and once I'm done I'm going to change the size to make it look nicer. So within this container, I have mentioned, so within this what do you call those components, is a container, which is actually I can just put it in a column. Yeah, so there will be a column inside the container, and this will be the first column, and the row of the 3 buttons the second column. So let's go to our manga info. It's right here. So what we want to do is tell them we're going to put a column, and inside that column we have the image. Wow, yeah, so let's continue. So let's just do that first. Container, we have 2 of it. The first is image and the type author. The second is a 3 button. So for now I'm just going to see the size of the 3 button. Let's give it 80 and see if that's nice. So let's give it a width, double dot infinity. Let's give it a color of colors dot gray, and let's see. I think that's fine for the 3 button, but instead of using container for the image and the title, I'm going to use expanded, which, okay, so let me type first expanded. So what expanded does, right? Okay, so actually let me type container, and here. So what expanded does, right, is it'll take what available space that is available inside the widget, so in the parent widget, which is a column. So it's computing space with this container 80, and that means okay, fine, this container has 80, but the expanded takes up whatever is available, or whatever exists besides the 80 within the parent. So if the parent is 280, yeah, so if the parent is 280, and the container is 80, the expanded is pretty much 200. So let's continue this. Within the expanded, we will we want to center this. We want to put in the center widget because everything's going to be in the center, and inside the center, I mentioned it's going to be a column. So inside this column widget, right, what do I want to do? I want to have two items. The first item is image.network, which is the first image, the image of the URL, and the second will be the author. So I can say here image, so the source. So manga info, so manga info, I'm going to take in let's see, I'm going to get a final string, string, string. I'll have a manga image. I'll just put manga image first so I can show you. So manga image, and I can just say manga image. And what do I want from manga image? So after this manga image, right, I want to make sure the fate is box fate container, cover. And let's fix this, construct the problem. Let's go to our detail screen and import. So they expect a manga image, and the manga image we already have it from here. So it's widget.manga image, and if I reload, and you can see, so looks like that's way too big. Let's go back here. Let's see, should be fine. Cover, manga image, column. Okay, so let's wrap this image network in a container, so we can specify the container size. So let's see, height, let's give it 190. Let's give a width of 130, and let's try, and it looks nicer. I think that's way too big, so 180. And below it we can have the title or the author. So the author, how we're going to get the author? Since we're already here, well, actually we can just go expand it, and this author, which is oh no, it's not here. So actually let me do this. So top column will be so after this container, it will be a text, and the text will be, let's say for now, by Matthew, which is my name. And if I reload, you can see, but we want to change this to color white. So style, we want to style it, we want to style the text SDYLE. We want color, colors.white. And let's do this, and let's remove the pink, a bit ugly. Okay, and you know what, let's give the proper coloring for the background, because if you notice, right, the detail screen, the background is pretty much similar to the bar, and I think that's dark gray. So since we're here, we can just pretty much say actually, since we're here, we also want to give a height. Make sure the container, no matter what, or the body fits, or the height is a screen of the screen height. So we can just say let's see, media query.of.context.size.height. Instead of doing this and typing all this, I can type this once and just put .height. So here I'm just going to declare size, screen size, go media share and paste .size, and do use it. I just type screen size okay, and I want to do the same for the width. Okay, and now let's do the color. So background color, color, constant dot, let's give it light gray, and it looks a lot nicer. And we can remove this later, because this is our place, but it helps me to visualize where the row will be. So this is fine. Okay, so actually manga info, I think I should just give it more height, 300. Or one way is increase this, but let's give 175. Okay, so we can put 285. Let's try. And okay, it looks better. Then why don't we let's see, space around this. So inside this column, main axis alignment, main space around. So if you notice, it's always at the top and you can see this spacing, but I want like bit space. Oh, let's see what's wrong. Space AROUND. I type R. Oof. Extra R for no reason. Okay, let's see. Main axis alignment, space around. Okay, let's see what's wrong. It's not here, but here. And let's see. Looks better now. So now we just need to do the buttons. So let's go do it. And the buttons is right here. So within this container, as I mentioned earlier, the child will be row because I want to put side by side. So row, and within this row, within this row, what I want to do is just add 3 columns. Wow, yeah. So this will be 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, and the top item in the column will be icon. Bottom will be the title of it. So let's go back here. Child, you're going to have a column, and inside that column, what do we want? We want an icon. So for now, icon start. Let's see, arrow, outline, and let's give it a size of 32. After that, we want to give it a text of read. So read, we want to make it white color. So text style color start white, and let's try. Looks okay. Maybe 32 is too small, but let's finish everything else first. So in this column, I'm gonna repeat it 2 more times. So 2, yeah. So yeah, after that we want to split. Wow, we want to space around row. So let's do this. And axis alignment, and space around, and let's see. Looks probably let's say if we put 35, will this be too big? Yeah, should be fine. 35. So as you can see, right, I have made this into a widget instead of typing, and let's say if I want to change the size for one of them, if I use a widget, I just need to change once and everything will change. But if I do it this way, I must change all this into 35, which is, it's not wrong, but it's like not that efficient. So what I'm going to do is going to convert this into a widget, and I'm just going to say so I think so I made it earlier. So this button navigation, actually is this, no, actually that's not it. So I'll make another one, so which is called info begin. Manga info begin, which is manga manga info begin dart. And what I want is import material, and let's see, where was that item? So it's going to return a column. So state list, and manga info begin. It's going to return a column, and within that column, I want to pass 2 arguments, which is icon data, which will be icon, and another one final string title. And this will be the icon that we will pass along. This will be the string. Oh, it's in the string of title. title. Where is it? So instead of doing this, instead of I don't know how many 48 to 56 3 6 7 8 lines, I can just do it all in one, which is what's it called again? Manga BDN info BDN, yes. And it's going to expect icon, which is for now I can just say play arrow, and another one. Oh no, I need to tell them icon start play arrow, and the other one is a text, which is read. So title read, and if I reload, still the same. And let's go here. I don't think it's 35, so let's change this to 35. Go here, remove this, let's copy paste 3 times. Yep, looks better. And if you notice, right, there's a like horizontal vertical vertical divider, so let's make that. Where are we? So to do that, let's see, we should just make a widget that does it. So let's make a widget called, in case I need to use it somewhere else, let's call it vert divider dart, import material, and let's see what's it going to do. Stateless vert divider, and it's going to return a vertical divider. It's going to have a color of color start white, and indent 32, and indent 32 also, and thickness 1. So I'll explain what indent and thickness 1 is once I add this and just show you on the screen. It's probably easier. So I need 2 of it to separate each. If I reload, let's see, is it not white? Let me hard reset. Okay, this is a bit, oh, I see, wrong. So I need vert divider, not vertical divider. No wonder. So I reset now, and you can see, so that is way too much. So indent is from the top. So if I don't put this, if I do this, you see, oh, it's like this one takes up way too much. So let me give this a color so I can get a better understanding. Color start pink. Let's go here. Oh, so we just need to center it, which is not that much issue, but let's give this 60. Hey, much better. And expand it to 85. Should be fine. So hey, so let's remove the pink. So what indent does is it indents from the top. Yeah, so I can say 20, and you will notice when I have reload, it becomes shorter, and the end indent will be always the opposite. So I can end indent. I think for now I just need 10 for each. And then let's find the thickness is obviously the thickness of the line. If I put 3, it becomes even thicker and more brighter. But yeah, so this should do. Okay, so let's go see. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's remove this. So we need to give the icon blue color, and obviously we need to change to read chapter favorite friend list or read. So let's do that. So let's go, let's see if I'm not wrong, it's here. So read, the second one will be, let's see, if I'm not wrong, favorite is always the last. So I can just favorite this first. Okay, and this, oh, chapters, so chapters. And let's see, chapters favorite, oh, must be outline. Okay, that's fine. and we need to change this to let's see, chapter. If I'm not, is it one chapter? I know. 1 second, let me look online. So it's called format list bullet sharp, and yep. And obviously we need to change the manga info btn to make sure that the color of the icon, so color is light blue. And if I do this, much better. So now we finish with the manga info. We need to add a spacer or separator to to differentiate the different components. So let's do that now. So let's go manga info, no longer touching it. This, no longer touching this, no longer touching this, and it's under detail screen. So this is where we need to add the divider, and let's make another component called horizontal divider. And what I want is import material stateless. What do we want to do? Well, we need to give it a name called divider container. Yep, we want a width of actually double dot infinity the whole screen. What we want is a height of 10 for now. Let's see if 10 is correct. Color, obviously colors up black, and should be fine. And let's try. So this is so what did I name it again? Car writer. And let's see. Yeah, should be fine. Now what we want to do is this, which is manga description. So why don't we create that component? So manga descript dot, and from here we're going to let's do this first before we. So it's going to be stateful. I'll let you know why. Manga is, and inside the manga this we have it's pretty much a column. The first column is the description, a label. Second is what it is. Third is genres label, and fourth is what the genre is. So let's do it. The manga this. Hey, so column should be fine. What we want is width double dot infinity, and for now let's see the height. Well, we can leave it as we predefine the height, right? And sometimes the description could be like over 20 lines long and it doesn't look nice, so I'll let them define it on their own. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's a column, so we can say column. And the children, so the first children will be a text, which is the description, and the second will be what it is. So to make, why don't I just get why don't I scrape the description and put it all in one, so I don't need to change it later. So let's go back to the detail screen, and let's first scrape everything what we need. So obviously let's write it down first. Let's write it down here what we need. So what do we need? We need a string, manga genres, we need manga status, manga author, and manga description. And let's see, let me open. So should be fine. So earlier I was using the Great Immortal. It's right here. Yep, so I will need all this description and I have the link to this, if I'm not wrong. So I just need to go inside, and the way to get the author's status genre. Okay, so how do I do that? So I can go here, tell them I don't need alternative. Okay, go here. Okay, so it seems like they're inside a table, so I can scrape the table row. So this, this will be the, I need only the second, third, fourth, and nothing else. So it's inside table, so which is inside all of this. So we can just write it down. Hey, let's do it. One sec. Okay, let's see. So since I'm going to scrape, so this will be, I need to scrape while I'm here. I'm going to scrape 2 items, well, 3 times, so 3 different scraping will be done. The first will be all this, so this 3. The second will be the description, and the third will be all the chapters. And let's do the first one first, which is this. So yeah, you can follow along. I guess you are. So let's do it. Which is for now, I'm just going to call that. Let's see. I'm just going to call that manga detail list. Should be fine. So map string dynamic manga detail list. And I might as well do the rest. So manga description list and manga chapter list. Okay, I just put chapters. Manga details. Actually, I can manga des. Am I using des anywhere? If not, I don't need a list. What's wrong with this? Oh, it's already defined, so yeah, it's fine. So manga detail, you know what, it's not a list, and this should be fine. So what, as the same as home screen, right? Let's see. Home screen, we will make a manga loaded. So instead of a manga loaded, it will be data fetch, and we will make a function called fetch manga. We will scrape it. We'll go through all the HTML elements. From there, we just need to specify what we need, and once we finish scraping it, we can set the manga loaded to true, and pretty much there. So let's go back to home screen. Okay, so like earlier, void, let's get manga infos, in capital I will be good, and it's going to be an asynchronous function, so I'm going to put async, and what I want from it, I'll have a, so let's see, because I'll have a manga link, right? So manga link, let me close the others and let me see what manga link is. So manga link is this. So for now, I'm just going to write manga link is this. So as you remember, in the web script, we need a URL. We need a base URL and the route where it is. So the base URL for us will be this, and the route will be this. So as the route this time is no longer read, it's always changing depending on the manga you select. We can just write we can just split this string by a dot com, and the first split will be the URL, and the second will be the route. So here I'll do it. So string temp. Oh, actually I should not write here. Let me write. Yeah, just right here. String temp base URL. So to get a manga link, I type widget manga link, Okay, then I want to split it by a .com. Oh, I don't want a split map join. I just want a normal split. I want to split it by a .com. And I only want the first item, and this will be temp route, which is the second item. So to show you how it works, right? I'll just print it. So I'll print this, and hopefully it works. And we need to init state and run this function as soon as we get to this page. So if I hard reset, and we should expect, so yes. Oh yeah, so I need to add the .com back, so I can just pretty much concat .com by hard reset now. Looks good. So yeah, I can do this. I can remove this, and I can just say final web scraper equals web scraper, and the base URL will be the temp base URL. So if await, so I want to web scrape the route. So route, is it web scrape dot load? Yes, load page. Then I put the route, which is temp route. Okay, so once you finish scraping the route, everything, what we want to do is to assign the propers. So I miss a L. So for now, I'm just going to do the manga detail and print out so I can show you. So manga detail, what I want is a web scrape get element. Because I have this on my other screen, so it's easier for me to see. But what I'm going to do is pretty much tell them like where I want to go. So I want to go div container main left. After that, inside panel, sorry, inside here. Yeah. So yeah, let me write it. So div dot panel dot, I mean not dot but dash story dash info, and inside there I want another div dot story info right, and there I'll be a table table. So there's only one table, so it should be fine if I put this inside that table on T body, and there's only one T body, table body, and inside that on tr, and inside that tr td.table.dash-value, and the attributes, I don't want anything because let's see, first I just want, so the reason why I don't want anything, because I just want the value of it. If I put attribute, they're going to look at the a link. So I put td what did I put, tv table value. So where is tv table value? I just want this June snow. I don't need any of the attributes. That's pretty much it. So here, once I'm done, let me double check this is correct. So once I'm done, right, let's see, let's go here and let's print it. Print manga detail, and let's pray it works. Yeah, so this is exactly what we need. So we don't need the first one, which is the alternative. We only need the, I think this is the author, and this is the genre. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. So actually wait, this will be the first table, second. Yeah, so we need the status, which is ongoing. We need the guy's name or who made it, which is June Snow Studio, and the genre. So the way to do that will be, we can just type this, let's see. So since we are here, so we can do this. So manga genres. So the manga genre is on the 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 4th, which is on the 3rd. So it will be manga detail, which is the 4th. I mean, because the array starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th will be the 3rd for them. What I want will be the title, which is this. Wow, with the genre. Well, yeah, so it will be this. They will give us this. And what I want to string, just in case it give me, just in case there's like extra space somewhere and it's not string or Chinese. Actually, I don't think I need this string, but it should be fine. The next one, I want manga status. Manga status will be 2. Actually, why don't I go back to it? Let me go decreasing. So title, everything should be title trim. So this status second title. So this will be the first. So yeah. So this will be manga. Do I have author? Yes, author. And what I want. Let's see. Actually, I don't need this. And let's print this individually and double check it is what exactly is what I want. And yeah, so from here we can actually yeah, so we need to send it to the manga info. So we only, for now we only need to send this, okay, this to, yeah, so we only need, for manga info we need to send only the status and the status and the author. So I'm just gonna say manga status, and I call it manga status. Yeah. And manga, what's that one? Author. Manga author. Oof, should not be this. Should be this. And let me go here. Now let me open manga info. Let me go back here. So it's going to have a status also, and it's going to have an author. And let me update the constructor. So now instead of by Matthew, I can just say by, no, so by the author. So I can just say by author. So manga author, and the status will be manga status. If I really, and you can see it works. So yeah, that should be it. So now we have the, let's see, what else do we had the genre. So that one is for the manga description, but we also need, so we already have the genre now. What we need now, okay, so what we need now is just a description. So let's do that, and let's scrape it again so I can remove this. So manga description, we can do the same. So I can just say manga this. What, actually, let me copy this. Go here. Maybe they might be similar. We might never know. So let's go here and see how to get a manga description. So the manga description looks pretty simple. Hey, why is it not pointing to this? Okay, so it'll be here. So pretty much, yeah, so the story info panel, inside the panel, right, what we want is pretty much this, the panel, because if we open this, it'll be this. We only need this. So let's do this. So story info is already there, and what we need to change is this. So we have the panel story info, we have the div dot panel story info description. And let's test this. What do we need? We don't need anything. And okay, so manga this is manga this list. We only need the first, because there'll be only one description so far. So the string dot trim, and let's print this out. Okay, so print. Actually, we don't need print because we can just send it directly to the. Oh wait, I haven't finished the manga this yet, so it's fine. Actually, I'm going to print it anyway. So print manga this. Let's save this. Hard reset. Just to make sure it is yes. So this is exactly what we need. Okay, let's continue this. So manga this. We have 3 items. Description, so, and this will be genres, and we'll get a genres. So why do I need stateful? Oh yeah, I remember now, but let's do this first. So final string manga this and manga genre, and let me do the constructor. So this description, I'll just say widget dot manga description widget dot manga genres, and this should be fine. So let's go here and let's type manga description. It's going to contain manga description, which is manga this. And one more is manga genres, and if I, so you can see it, but it's all in black and not exactly that nice. So first of all, let me make everything white. So style text. Oh, why did I do that? Text style colors dot white colors white, and let me copy this whole thing. Actually, I'll just copy this, paste, save, and yep. So this looks pretty ugly to me. So let's make it nicer. So the description column. So what we want, right, is the description to be all the way to the left. As if you notice, right, it's not in the center. So let's do that, and that should be under column, and we can just say cross start cross, and let's see, and now everything's at the left side. So after the first, what do we want to do? We want to do a divider, make it at least look nicer for now. Divider, and now we can see the difference. So the description, we should always make it bold, as that will be the label. So I'll put this font weight F bold, and let me do this so it's easier to read this way. So F bold, I need multiple times, actually only one more time. Okay, I do this, now you can see it's more bold, and I want the size for both of them to be bigger than whatever they're describing. So font size, let's give it 17 for now, and let's check what's nicer. Hey, description, so genre looks pretty fine. So actually column, I want to give it a padding, so at least it's not all the way to the left side, and yeah, so let's give a padding. Let's see if 8 is fine. Let's give it a 10. and looks fine, then obviously the description we can improve it. So the description, let's see. So description, we want to remove the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 13. We want to remove the 13. So dot substring 13, and let's trim it just in case, and looks a lot nicer. So let's see. Let's give it a font size of 14 for both of them. Oh, wow, actually, what we want to do, right? As you see, this is way too ugly. Wow, for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a read more. So I'm going to have a max line of 3, and if it exceeds 3, there will be a read more option. So what's the description, genre, this, and I can say max lines 3, and if it does overflow, then we want overflow ellipses. Oh, is it text overflow ellipses? I think it's let me check. Is it? Yes. Oh, yeah, it is. So if I reset, you can see, right? Much better. So what I want to do is I want to add a read more below it, and when we hit read more, you will open everything, and pretty much, you know, read more, read less, those type. It makes it a lot tidier. And since we're here, right? Let's see. Let's text align justify. Text align justify. Looks nicer. And let's see. So let's do the read more. So the thing also is if I want to read more, let's see how we will do this. Read more will be obviously here text. Actually, let's make a boolean to check if a read more is split or enable, you know. So let's go, I think it's here. Read more will be false by default, and inside the read more, right, what do I want to do when the user hits on the read more text or button? I want to toggle it. So void toggle read and set state read more into opposite of read more. So if it's false, it becomes true. If it's true, it becomes false. And how we do that will be just read more ID type. So actually, another thing is if it's less than 3 line, right, I don't want to show read more. So I'm going to just make the read more into a widget, and I'm going to say so let's just make it a widget. Let's call it over multi-line. I don't know, the naming a bit weird. So what I want to do is return, let's say if widget dot manga description dot trim, just make sure we don't waste any space, and we want to split it so we can get each individual string. So this will be 1 word, 2 word, 3 word, 4 word, 5, 6, and pretty much. So once we get that, we want to check the length. I think 30 should be fine, right? Average of 10 words a line should be fine. So if it's more than 30 length, if there's more than 30 words, what do I want to do? I want to have the text read more, but actually to do that, right, I need to do ternary. So if read more is true, it's actually read less, else read more, and that should be it. And if nothing else, return an empty container. Okay, and let's add a multi-line. Where is the description? right here. So if I hard reload, you can see, and if I click, okay. Oh yeah, so I need to wrap this in gesture detector. Oh, I don't want to wrap with anything else. I'll just do this. So gesture detector, and child will be this. On tab, I want to toggle read, and now, yep. And you know what? Let me give the coloring and everything because it looks a bit weird. It's black, so I need to give it a blue. So let's say style, text style. Text style. What do we want? We want color. For instance, light blue. And if it's, why don't we increase the font size? So font size 14. And let's try now. Click yes. So when I click read more, right, I want to display everything. When it's read less, it just make sure the max length is 3. So how we're going to do that is quite simple. We're just going to use a ternary operator on this. So let's say if read more, so read more. If read more is true, right, what do we want to do? Obviously we want to show everything. So for now, let's give it 100, doesn't matter. Then let's go 3. Let's reload, and if I click read more, you can see read less, read more, read less, and that's a simple way to do it. And yeah, pretty much. So genres looks good, doesn't take up that much space, and everything looks okay. So we finished with the manga desk, and okay, and let's go add a horizontal divider now. Okay, so and reload, and here we should add the chapters. So chapters will be easy, but if you notice, right, it's such little spacing. So I'm going to decrease the size for this manga info. I give it let's say 250. Yeah, and I can probably decrease the size for this also. So yeah, so 250 minus 60, 190. What's wrong? So is the author, is it too, actually let me try 160, but it looks too fat, but it is doable for now. So yeah, so the icon is way too big also. Let's give this 50, and let's change the size of manga info btn to 30. Looks a lot better now. Yeah, so for now we just use this. You can always change it to your liking, but it's just a sample. So now we already finished with the manga description. Now we just need to do the manga chapters, which is I would say is the easier part. So before we even do that, let's go detail screen, and let's get all the manga chapters. So manga chapters, let's see. I'll open drag along. So getting the manga chapter, we just need to go inside. Okay. Yep. So manga chapter is this. It'll be here. Panel story chapter list, and what we want is just the raw content chapter, and each list, right, is the chapter, and what we need from it is just a href. Let's say we'll send you individual. So example this, and they'll send you to the chapter. Yep. Okay, and I only need the chapter or the name of the chapter, which at the moment is called chapter 257. So let's do it. So hey, I don't need print this anymore. And now manga chapter. So manga chapter, well, actually I should, well, earlier I showed you, right, what the element is, so you can just follow along or look at it at yourself. So it's called div.panel, and story, chapter list inside on the UL, row. Actually I don't need this because there's only one UL, and from there I want the list, and there I want the A element. What do I need? I just need a href, and from here, let's see, manga chapters. And for now, why don't we just print out the manga chapter just to make sure. Sorry, my computer crashed, not sure why, but we can continue. So yeah, so once we finish this, let me run this, and let's see, we should be able to so we are getting the data, but for some reason we have an error, and that error is because we're loading it too fast. And what we need to do is wait for everything to load before it sends it. So one way to do that, right, is we just make a boolean. Foo is loaded, or let's call it data fetch, and we say false, and we only say that data fetch is true once we finish all our web scraping. So data fetch is true. And for container, so we should not show everything until the data is everything's fetched. Sometimes, right, the description or even the chapters, right, when especially there's like 200 chapters, we need to, it takes a while for it to scrape all 200 chapters. So we can say data fetch. If data fetch is true, show the container. If it's not, just show a spinning circle, and child circular what? Yeah, circular progressive channel. And if I hard reload now, and it will load, and yep, so pretty much it. So it seems like we're getting our data. So let's begin the manga chapter. So manga chapter dot card, and what do we want to do? We want to first import material and stateless. Manga chapter, let's put S because there's more than one chapters, and we're going to expect a list of the chapters that we pretty much get. So final list map string dynamic, let's call this manga chapters, and let's import this to the constructor. Once we're here, right, what we want to do, we want to use container. We want to child list view top builder instructor v. Yep. Okay, what do we want to do this? We want to render stuff, but before we do this, we need to tell them like how many items we want to render. So it's item count, which is manga chapters dot length. And so once we have the length, right, we also want to shrink wrap just in case. Should be true, and give a bouncing, a bouncing physics. So when you reach all the way down, you can see like the bouncing. I'll show you later. So yeah, this looks pretty fine. So now we can just return container, and in that container we're going to give a height of 50. In that 50 with obviously double dot infinity, and we want to return a child material because we want it to be clickable and it shows the, what's that called, the splash effect. And color, if I'm not wrong, material, I think it's material color, if we don't put color, it's white. So constants dot constants, I think light gray should be fine. And what we want, so we want child. Well, this is what enables a splash. What we want to do on tab for now. Just print. And manga chapter index attributes. I just want to bring the href or the link for the chapter, so that for next video we can go straight to it. Okay, after on click, what do we want? We want obviously a child, and let's align center left. Okay, yep, center left, and child x. And what do we want? Actually, I can just copy paste this. We just want the title of it. Title, and let's give a style of white color. So text style color style white. Save. Looks pretty good. Let's go render it. So it'll be here. Manga Chapters. Let's go to aspect manga chapter. We can give it a manga chapter. And let's hot reload. And yeah. So I think I should at least give it a padding. It looks pretty ugly. So where should we give padding? Let's go give this a line. Padding 8. Yeah. So we are done. And if you click this, right, you can see, yeah, and you can see, right, when I click 227, you can actually see it'll go to 227, and there'll be the chapter. If I click 228, it's 228. Wow, I think we're done for now. Thanks.